This is EdPuzzle. EdPuzzle is a really cool tool that allows you to either make your own video or utilize videos that are already located out either on EdPuzzle, YouTube, Khan Academy, any one of these, and customize them for your own students. You can do a voiceover if you're not happy with the dialogue that is on the video. However, once you start the voiceover, your recording has to go the entire length of the video. So you can put in what's called a little video note to add a quick little note for your students, but you cannot record over just part of the video and not the rest of it. So the little video note is like a little insertion. But what's really cool about EdPuzzle is that you can embed quizzes. So one of the things that I have done is taken videos and used them in my classroom. Now let me find a video that I want to use in, say, my marketing class. So if I want to search for a particular video, I need to go to YouTube to try to locate the video since that's where it is housed. So I'm going to paste the name of the video in the search bar, and then I'm going to do a search on this video in YouTube. So there's my video title, Why Do Competitors Open Their Stores Next to One Another? I'm going to hit the enter key to search for it, and this is the video that I want. Now I can either preview the video by just clicking on that, and then I can preview it.
Other gas stations. Why is it that
So I can either copy it, or I can use it, or I can close this, and I can do the same thing from here. I can copy it, or I can use it. I'm going to use it. So there are a couple of tools that I can use. I can crop, which means I can use just part of the video. So maybe I only want to use this much of the video because it has something of value. I don't even know what I've chosen because I've just kind of blindly chopped this. But this is how you can crop the video, or I'm going to go full extended out. When you're in this, it gives me a little how-to video here if I'm looking for help. This will allow me to add my own audio track to this video. So the audio track that comes along with the video will no longer be there, and I have to speak through the entire length of the clip that I am using. I can do an audio note. Again, I can insert an introductory comment, a conclusion, a remark, whatever I want, but it kind of wedges it in to the video, so I'm not overriding any part of the video's current dialogue. And then the last option is quizzes. So I can embed quizzes that have a couple of different types of questions, which are listed up here. So this button is my open-ended question. I can do a multiple choice question, and you can add answers. You just need to select which is the right answer as you're putting in the options. Or I can do a comment tab so the students can make a comment. So typically it's either going to be your open-ended question or your multiple choice questions. Let me go and add a few questions to this quiz, and then we'll talk about it.
customers come from more than one direction. and businesses are free to compete with marketing strategies by differentiating their product line and with price cuts. But at the heart of their strategy, companies like to keep their competition as close as possible.
I have not actually assigned that marketing EdPuzzle video to a class since school isn't in session right now. However, I do want to show you how you can look at the data from EdPuzzle videos that students have actually completed. So let's take a look at a class from this past spring semester that I have assigned an EdPuzzle to via Google Classroom. So if I want to go in and see my classes, I can click on My Classes and it will list out the classes along the side for me to see what exactly I have for each of my classes. So I had the Kahoot badge for that class and Tech Integration Leadership. So this past spring, I assigned 2 EdPuzzle videos to the Tech Integration Leadership class. Both were in February. So I can see that 27% of the kids did this because it was only for the students who are having it for the second semester with me, as well as this one. This was also only for the students that were with me for the second time in the year. So I can come over to Progress and I can see my first time students and I can see my second time students here. I can see when it was last viewed, when it was turned in, was it on time or was it late, what their scores were, and obviously if they watched or did not watch it. Now if I wanted to go into Hugo's and see why he got a 50%, so I click on that and I can see where my questions were posted and the number of times the student watched a video portion. And let's see, so he watched 100% of the movie, got 3 out of 6 correct, which gives him a 50 out of 100. So I can see that the first question he got right, the second question he got right, the third one he got wrong. And if I come down, the last 2 he got wrong as well. Now this one obviously has a correct answer specified to preview it. This though, he was to answer with text of his own. So maybe this was the correct answer or this is an acceptable answer. I can mark it as correct and override that grade. And you'll see he now got a 67 out of 100. No longer is it a 50. So that even if the students get a specific score, you can go in and override and adjust the grade if you decide to accept their answers like this. So it's a pretty cool tool.